The European Union has called on Cuba to release jailed peaceful protesters and political prisoners. The EU is concerned that disproportionate prison sentences would be imposed on those involved in the suppressed protest last July, EU Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell said in a statement on Wednesday. These court cases raise significant concerns about fundamental principles and international standards of transparency and due process, it said. The European Union calls on Cuba to release all political prisoners and those detained solely for exercising their right to peaceful assembly and freedom of expression. During the spontaneous mass protests on July 11th, the largest against the socialist government in decades, demonstrations were held in several cities for freedom and against repression and mismanagement. According to Borrell, this reflected the legitimate displeasure of the population of the Caribbean state. Videos mostly showed peaceful demonstration, which the security forces violently dispersed. According to the EU, there were more than 1,400 arrests. In January, the Cuban judiciary announced the trial of 710 people, including 55 between the ages of 16 and 18. On March 16th, the Supreme Court said 127 people had been sentenced to between 6 and 30 years in prison for incitement to riot and theft. According to activists, negotiations are still going on behind closed doors. According to the International Society for Human Rights, a German-Cuban man who had been living in Germany since 1985 was sentenced to 25 years in prison on December 23rd. He had therefore been to Cuba to visit relatives and had filmed the protests with his mobile phone for private purposes. ISHR said on Monday that the government was refusing consular care for the 59-year-old. And that is definitely breaking international law. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.